And I can tell you with no uncertainty that miracle cures are no laughing matter. I bid you good day, sir. Oh, Mr. Marston, good to see you. How have you been keeping?
I'm well, Mr.
Mr. West Dickens. Nigel West Dickens of East Cheap, London, New Waverly, New York, and Armadillo, New Austin. At your service.
At my service.
At everyone's service. At the service of science, of knowledge, of life.
How your wounds?
Much, much better. But then they would be.
Would be...
I know a cure for all ailments, Mr. Marston.
Ah, I'm sure you do. And I'm sure for just $2 an ounce, I could live forever.
Oh, but for you, sir, I do a bulk discount rate of $1.95 an ounce. As long as you buy 100 ounces or more. That's a lot of immortality.
Give it up, old man.
That's Mr. West Dickens to you, boy.
Give it up, old man.
Listen, Marston, I'm broke. But this stuff is good. It works. I need a healthy young man like you. Come along, let's ride over to my newest customer at Ridgewood, and I'll explain while we go.
Okay.
To Ridgewood,
Za dobry jest.
sick and needy await us. Oh, the life of a wandering saver of souls.
Okej. Jesteśmy woźnicą. Po raz kolejny, ale... John jest za dobry, on wszystkim pomaga. Oj.
And I about you, John Marston.
Hoodwinking the weak, gullible out of their hard-earned money.
My dear boy, it is you who is gullible, if I may be so bold. For the love of God, try to stay on the road. Get back on the road. We'll have nothing left by the time we get to Ridgewood.
You're as full of wind as a horse with the colic.
I have been blessed with the gift of language, and for that I will not apologize. But the West Dickens elixirs speak for themselves. My thousands of happy customers attest to that.
Those men trying to kill you didn't look so happy.
If my tonic is such a sham, how do you explain the fine battle in which you find me? Last time you saw me, I was knocking at death's door.
You should thank the doctor for that. I reckon you were acting it up worse than it was.
Act I can, John. A more convincing Othello there has never been. And so shall you, a fair Iago or Cassio.
I don't like the sound of this.
Showmanship, John. The flourish, the bow. We are operating in a competitive marketplace. Our product must stand out.
And how does this involve me?
We're going to use your God-given talents to our advantage.
I'm really starting to
I'll
regret
drop
this.
you off at the outskirts of Ridgewood. That way, it won't look like we came together. Once I'm set up, saunter nonchalantly into the crowd that is sure to be forming. Eventually, I will call you up to try my tonic. After extolling the virtues, I will have you perform a few feats of wonder to amaze and impress the king.
Such as?
Oh, nothing out of the ordinary for a man in your line of work, I assure you.
So it is all a sham.
No, just a little innocent ballyhoo to grease the wheels of enterprise, that's all. Do you think that buxom young girl you see on the Voyage camera posters knows the first thing about photography? Advertising, my boy, is the future.
You'd best be a man of your word.
Marketing robimy.
A light here, dear boy, so no one sees us arriving together. See you,
No nieźle.
and remember, showmanship.
No nieźle. Czyli ten będzie udawał, że się nie znamy. Zrobimy jakieś małpie sztuczki. Obym nie musiał kogoś zabijać. Bo on mówił, że coś, co potrafię najlepiej. No ale... Spróbujemy tego toniku. Reklama dźwignią handlu. Chociaż... Na razie uważany za szarlatana. Ale może ta wioseczka zmieni zdanie. Hello, hello. Co my tu mamy?
Hard-working souls of Chola Springs, gather round. Do you suffer from rheumatism, lumbago, acute chronic sciatic, neurologic or inflammatory pain? Well, I represent the only company that makes the genuine article that cures headaches, neuralgia, earache, toothaches, backache, swelling, sprains, sore chests, swelling of the throats, contracted cords and muscles, anxieties and ravaged nerves, stiff joints, wrenches, dislocations, cuts and bruises, and it adds vitality and vigor to the healthy man.
But can you prove it, old man?
Oh, I'm sure there's some customer here who could prove the qualities of it by taking a drink right now. You, sir, come up here. Step right up.
That's the spirit. Ladies and gentlemen, pay close attention. This poor, wretched volunteer, entirely unknown to me, will demonstrate the effects of Dr. West Dickens' own patent tonic. Be you a cowpoke or athlete, this miraculous elixir developed with the wisdom of the East keeps the muscles supple and relaxes the cords. It loosens the joints and gives a feeling of youth and vigor to the whole system. Not possible, I hear you say. Well, doubt no longer. Faith can move mountains, but I ask not for faith. I am a man of science, and today science will be vindicated. Your eyesight has greatly improved. Is that not so, friend?
If you say so.
That's right, it is. You heard him. What a good sport you are, sir. Now, gaze over yonder at that porch. If you squint, you may just be able to make out the skull that's hanging there. Go ahead, friend. Shoot that skull and demonstrate the miraculous eyesight you now possess.
Alright. Dobra.
Remarkable! The eyesight of an eagle, granted by imbibing Dr. West Dickens' own patent tonic.
Anybody can make that shot. This man is a fraud. If your eye's so damn sharp, why don't you try shooting my hat out of the air?
My friends, our test case has been challenged to shoot a gentleman's hat out of the sky above our heads.
You can fool these people, but you ain't fooling me. Right. Let's just see how sharp you is with a moving target.
No dawaj.
Here it comes.
No.
I thought we was here to see mirrors.
Have you ever seen such an eye? Behold the power of the elixir, plucked out of the sky.
Hey! Hey! What? You think you can put a hole in a man's hat and just walk away, do you? Hey, it don't work like that around here, mister. Come on! Are you a man or not?
A challenge of battle has been offered to our volunteer. What the battle?
Ej, serio? Dobra. Jak się klepiemy? R2. Mamy jakieś bloki?
You hit mighty soft for a man.
Can you believe your eyes?
Kombinacje. A, jeszcze jest obalenie. Ojej!
There it is! Skeptics and dissenters, irrefutable proof! Do not let this opportunity pass you by!
Look, he's over there. Go get him.
This ends now.
Watch out! He's got a gun!
Who the hell do you think you are? You ain't leaving here alive.
Marvelous shot, dear boy! The kind of deadly accuracy that can only be afforded by the West Dickens elixir. Come, I have plenty for all.
fine. Get out of my way.
Hey, where are you going?
I want a bottle. Get me a bottle, please. One of them right here.
No harm in trying one bottle, I suppose.
Nawet ten kupił?
Well, I think that went kind of well, don't you?
I'm just glad that my normal job involves either chasing after cattle or murderers. Not the likes of you, mister.
Don't be like that.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'd like to say my goodbyes, head on back to the real world.
Wait, sir. I've been thinking about your predicament, and I think I may have an idea. I've been thinking I could be your cunning Odysseus. Beware of the Greeks burying gifts, sir. Williamson had better beware. We will make them into Trojans.
I don't rightly get you.
I want you to go and see my old friend Seth. He can come across as a little curious, but I'm sure you two will get on. He's most often found at Coots Chapel. He's very devout.
Why see him?
Because between him and me, we can get those gates to open for you, and you can walk right in, just like in Homer's great Trojan yarn!
Sława nas wyprzedza. Spotkaj się z Setem w Coots Chapel. Dobra, mamy coś takiego. Zobaczmy, gdzie to jest. Tu podobno te zadanka, nieznajoma osoba, też są ciekawe. Myślę, że na razie pociągniemy troszkę fabułę, a później jakieś takie poboczne wam też przedstawię. No może nie wszystkie, nie są w planach wszystkie, ale coś na pewno po jednej aktywności sprawdzimy. Natomiast na razie tego seta możemy ogarnąć. Tam się zobaczymy. Nieruchomości jeszcze nie kupuję. Trochę zgromadzimy kasy, później się zastanowimy. To tu jest ten kościółek? To sprawdźmy. Do środka chyba nie wejdziemy. O. Ale muzyka jest, nie? Jest.
Excuse me, are you Seth?
Who are you?
I'm a friend of Mr. Wes Dickens. My name is Marston. John Marston.
Goodbye, John Marston. It's been a great pleasure.
I need your help, Seth. We need your help. Me and Mr. Wes Dickens.
Let me be frank for 1 second, partner. I hate people. It was people who got me in this mess in the first place.
What mess?
Look at me. Look, scrambling around, looking for maps, half insane. I ain't washed in 6 months. My hair falling out, my mind's going.
What happened?
What happened? My partner. He stole half my map. I never would have done that to him. Never. Look at me.
Who did this to you?
My partner. My boy, my man. Moses Forth. I don't have the facility to tell you what I would have done for that man. And what I would do to him now.
Why?
Because he stole half my goddamn map.
And what map's that then?
The map, partner. The map that tells me where it is.
Where what is, friend?
I ain't telling you that. I ain't. Don't make me tell, partner. It's mine. It's mine, all mine.
Sure. And where's this Moses now?
He's at Benedict Point. The law got him for exhuming. Some people, they feel differently. Not Moses. Him and me are the same. The self-same.
Well, come on, Seth. Let's go see Moses, get you your map back. Then maybe you'll help me.
All right, partner. Let's go. Horses
Ej, ale wiecie co? Przecież to jest Gollum. To jest Smigol. My precious. Jak nic. To jest Smigol. Skarb mu się zagubił. I mi nie powie, co to jest. Dobra. Ale fajne nawiązanie.
Digging up graves and looting from the dead.
Ha, hypocrites! The whole damn lot of you. Are you saying it's better to steal from the living? They're corpses. They don't care none.
These people have been laid to rest.
You don't know nothing. I talk to them long after they've been forgotten by every other fella. I tell them it's all right to be scared and alone. I embrace them when they're stinking and rotten.
I met some sick bastards in my time, Seth. But you're special.
Folk is cold and heartless all their lives. To me, they gets warmer when they're actually cold and heartless. Surely that makes sense to even you.
Not exactly, it don't.
Are we really living anyway? Do you exist outside my mind? Maybe we're both having the same dream, and when we wake up, we'll die.
I certainly seem to be in some kind of nightmare.
Chłopie, spokojnie, opanuj się. To jest niezły smigol. Tak nawet chodził, nie? Tak... Jakby na czworakach.
Cave, Seth?
It's very dark.
What'd you say?
I didn't say nothing.
I just heard you say something.
You're a crazy man. You should get that head looked at.
Seth, I need someone who can get a wagon inside Fort Mercer. I was told you could help me, but I'm not sure you even know what day it is.
I don't. I can't even tell you what year it is.
I knew this was a waste of time.
So, you want to go after Bill Williamson, do you?
You know Bill?
Oh, yes. I met Williamson and Deke, all them boys. Sometimes they call me on when they get some special job needs doing. I got a reputation as a man who do things most other fellers won't.
Now, that I can believe.
I reckon you can get in there, no bother. Assuming you help me find this map, that is.
Mapę. Pewnie chcesz jakiś pierścień. Ciekawe, co tam będzie miał. Ale jakieś złoto, nie? I tu jakby taki drugi głos nawet go do jaskini jakiś prowadził. Niesłychane, dobre.
Nothing much. Just unimaginable riches and such like. A spark of hope that lit a rage and fire I can't put out.
I thought as much. Another treasure hunter losing everything in the search for nothing.
Oh, I lost it all, partner. My wife, my children, my business. Good riddance to them all. I don't eat, I don't sleep, I don't wash, and I don't care.
I know. I can smell you from here.
It used to be about the money, but now, I don't know who I am no more. I see myself, but it's like I'm looking at somebody else. Only it's me, you know?
Maybe it's time you moved on.
No way I can stop now. It's taking me over. There's no difference between night and day, just darkness. I want to see the sunshine again.
I've seen some candidates for Bedlam in my time, but you might just win the prize straitjacket.
Już maksymalny poziom wytrzymałości?
All right, this is it. Let's stop here a moment and come up with a plan. As far as I know, Moses is being held in that shack. There's a couple of deputies keeping guard outside. Can you distract him so I can sneak in for a quick parlay with that son of a bitch?
I'm sure I can think of something.
Lead them away from the shack and out of sight. Somewhere out past that hill.
To będzie ciekawe. Ukradnij konia, żeby stać się poszukiwanym. Czyżby było tutaj... Okej. Chyba będzie system. Okej, jest grzywna. Niedobrze. Czyli mamy system poszukiwanego. Okej. Jeśli będziesz popełniać przestępstwa, zyskasz poziom poszukiwania, jasne. Dopóki masz poziom poszukiwania, stróże będą cię ścigać. No jasne, jasne, ale teraz schodzi już. Tak, poziom jest wskazywany i czysto. Ciekawe, czy oni tutaj są, czy po prostu to jest taki wskaźnik. Nie, to był taki wskaźnik. A, czyli teraz jest nagroda. No dobra, dobra, czyli mamy grzywnę 20... Można to jakoś wykupić? Bo w dwójce można było sobie wykupić bilecik za to. Chyba tak, nie? Coś pamiętam. Nie wiem, czy w tym kościele coś, ale coś dzwoni. No dobra, dobra, tego brakowało, bo tu muszą być takie systemy. Pewnie jeszcze... Jeszcze będzie można na tych złoczyńców zapolować. Tam u szeryfa.
Good job getting rid of them clowns. Now keep an eye out in case they come back. Moses? Oh, Moses! You got a visitor!
Oh my God, Seth. They arrested me. It weren't my fault. Ah! Get the hell away from me!
Get that slippery bastard! I need him alive, though!
Don't trust Seth.
Żywy?
Stick in the line.
Gdzie on jest? Dobra, spróbuję z buta. Ciekawe, czy go dogonimy. Dogonimy. Hej, gościa, nie? A, czyli to jest poszukiwany. Jak coś, to weźmiemy sobie. Weźmiemy sobie konia, ale chyba damy radę na piechotę.
Get away from me!
Tak, czyli mamy poszukiwanych w ten sposób. Podobnie pewnie będzie tych łajdaków.
Let me go. I'm begging
Trzeba
you.
ogarnąć. Dobra. Moses! Cio być! Uspokój się. No i tutaj na konia. Jak kłoda.
Find a long time ago.
Przenieść ofiarę. Dobra.
You just wait till I get loose, mister.
Come on!
Wszystko gra. Aż kapelusz stracił, więc... Już nie jest mężczyzną.
Be stupid trusting that crazy bastard.
No ja mu nie ufam, po prostu robimy deala.
Moses, you son of a bitch! Where's my damn map?
Damn you, Seth! Damn you, Seth! You've always been a twisty little freak. I ain't telling you shit. Ah!
Then I'm gonna cut you up piece by piece. Till you find your tongue.
Friend, this man's gone crazy in the sun. I suggest you take my advice and start talking.
Shut up, Marston! I want to cut into a bona fide man's flesh. Ain't never cut into a live one before.
Odd Fellow's Rest. It's in Odd Fellow's Rest. Now, get away from me once and for all.
Well, ain't that a damn shame? I was starting to enjoy myself. I think you gone pissed yourself, Moses. Those deputies went and put a bounty on your head. Best we clear it now. Don't need the law on our backs. I don't have no money, but I got me a pardon letter. Here, take it. You earned it for helping me with the Moses. Come on, we can pay it off in the telegraph office. Come on.
Okej, czyli jest coś takiego. Mamy list. Biuro telegrafisty. Twoja grzywna wskazana jest w prawym górnym i pokazuje, że jesteś celem dla łowców. No i dobrze, dobrze. Ale też jeszcze w dwójce był taki system tych masek, nie? My nie mamy takich masek.
Go on,
Może
then.
trzeba sobie kupić.
Last night a drunken rustler told me he hid some gold in that
Daj list, opłać. No, twoje imię oczyszczą też listy. No tu lepiej to opłacić, bo taki list to może być na droższe. To tu sobie opłacę.
Get on with it's fine with me.
This is to clear my name.
You better go straight now.
Kradzież konia, tak? Dobra, bo 20 baksów to miałem, ale jak będzie jakaś grzywna za 800, to wtedy damy list.
So, mister, thanks for your help.
Don't worry yourself with thanks, Seth. Just help me when I come asking.
No problem, mister.
No, fajne, fajne, czyli tu jest dosyć podobnie. No to o tym mówiłem, tego mi brakowało. Czyli sława jest, pieniądze są. O, mamy też diligence. I teraz zobaczmy Benedict Point. Tu jest w ogóle farma. Ten Dickens. Dobra, pójdziemy do tego kuglarza. Chociaż wróciłbym sobie... Wrócę do Bonnie, dawno nie byliśmy. A, wrócimy do Bonnie. Oj, zobaczcie, tutaj można tą woźnicą. A, raz się szarpniemy, nie? Czyli za 18 dolców jest taka podróż. To lepiej, wiadomo, sobie rozstawić obóz w dziczy i się przetransportować. Ale jest coś takiego. No to. Można sobie pominąć. Ale szybkie podróże działają za kasę. O. Ale lepiej sobie to robić na własną rękę. To idę się przespać. Odwiedzę może jeszcze jakieś sklepy. Zobaczymy, co tam mają. Jak coś kupię, to wam dam znaka, a tak to widzimy się u Bonnie. Dobra, na razie tej bandanki nigdzie nie widziałem, ale może kiedyś będzie. Pani Bonnie, co tu się dzieje? Nadchodzi burza.
Come on, let's go! Get him in there! Come on!
Amos!
Hey, miss, I got most of the horses secure and the chickens.
Well, thank you, Amos, but it's the herd I'm worried about.
I know, they're scattered all over the valley and beyond. The weather is coming in real fast.
So what do you suggest, Amos? We leave the herd out there to be scattered by the storm and ourselves left here to die without a livelihood?
Can I help?
No, miss. If the men get caught out in that storm, they're gonna die.
And if we lose our herd, we'll all die, you stupid man.
Doesn't sound like we're left with much of a choice then. Come on, Amos. Round up your men. Let's get the herd.
Dang.
Dawaj, Amos.
Let's get going before the weather...
Vamos. Pogoda się pogorszy jeszcze bardziej? No to nieźle. Towarzysz Bonnie.
I'm starting to think somebody up there's conspiring against me. Are you a religious man?
Not in any real sense. Sometimes I tell myself things happen for a reason. Like what brought me here was fate come a-calling. But nobody made my path but me.
We all need to look for answers somewhere. Some in big old books, others in big old bottles of whiskey.
Believing in some kind of divine purpose ain't gonna give me my wife and kid back. Past is who we are, Miss McFarland. There ain't no changing that. Faith is a luxury I can't afford.
We have two herds out grazing in different pastures. We'll need to merge them and bring them all back.
I think we can handle that.
The cows get real ornery in bad weather. It's more work, but I'll show you how to deal with them. We're not gonna be able to hear each other in this rain. Just make sure you don't lose sight of me.
Okej. Dobrze, pani Bonnie. Kurde, ale... Niebo się rozdziera całe. No tu jest jakieś statko. To czy nie to? Zajmij pozycję za stadem, dobra. Okej. Starego dębu. Dobre krówki. Wracamy do zaganiania. No tutaj u Bonnie są właśnie takie zadania, ale... Okej. Odłączyła się na chwilkę, ale zaraz dogoni. Ale my będziemy sobie tak czasami wyruszać na nowe tereny, bo nie wiadomo jak to też fabularnie, czy coś się zamyka, czy nie, więc tak na razie eksplorujemy. Okej, już dołączyła. Fajnie. 11. Jest statko pełne. Burza psia krew. Jak? Przemieść się na przód, aby je spowolnić. Dobra. Tylko jak mam je spowolnić? tutaj? Rozproszyły się wszystkie. Dobra, dobra. Tam się formuje. Tam się coś uformowało, super. Krówko! Nie poganiam, ale trzeba do domu. Tak sobie samopas chodzą. Dobra, czyli wróciły, tak? Wróciła, a tu jest taka jedna zbłąkana. Tam nie biegniemy, tam nie. No, spokojnie, spokojnie. Dobra, krówka. Nie będzie tak źle dzisiaj. Kurczę, ona nie chce. Kurde, ale ta burza nabiera na sile. Okej. Zatrzymały się wszystkie razem. Zbłąkane zwierzęta. Dobra, super. Do domku, do domku. Jednej nie ma, ale muszę tylko powiedzieć, gdzie jest teraz. Chyba tam się odłączyła. Znaczy, mamy to na mapie ewentualnie? Nie. A jedna by zginęła? Chyba nie, co? 19. No jednej niby nie ma, ale też ciężko mi teraz stwierdzić, gdzie ona jest. Do domku, do domku! Nie śpimy. O, tutaj jakaś jeszcze się odłączyła. Nie śpimy. Zwiedzamy, zwiedzamy. Do domku zapraszamy. Jakie te śmieszne niektóre są te krowy. Będzie jedzonko, spokojnie, spanko będzie kulturalnie. Ale tej jednej nie ma. Ciekawe, czy mi tego questa oddadzą, czy może coś tu się zepsuło. Ale chyba tam jedna została totalnie, nie? Najwyżej się wrócę, co tam? Dla jednej krówki warto. No już, spokojnie. Zaraz przejdzie ta burza. Ale fajnie idą, nie? Zaganianie bydła. Jednym głosem. Super.
You saved the herd back there. You might make a decent rancher one day.
Thank you, Miss McFarland.
No. Zapędzone krowy. Plus 20. Ludzie dostrzegli twoje chwalebne czyny. Otrzymasz dwukrotnie większe wynagrodzenie za zadanie w miastach. Fajnie. Cieszę się. No, jak tu już jesteśmy, to możemy dziabnąć kolejne. Dla pani Bonnie. Bonnie i Clyde. Ale pewnie... O, nie trzeba czekać. Chyba nie, dobra. Ziup. Chyba nie trzeba czekać. To pójdziemy za ciosem. Pożoga.
Excuse me, Mr. Marston. Have you seen my father anywhere?
No.
He went out this morning to ride the land and was supposed to be back hours ago. I don't know. The ranch hands have been out looking, but so far they found nothing.
Well, come on, let's go look for him.
Let's head out. He couldn't have gotten far.
Oby nic się nie stało z ojcem. Byłoby źle.
Whoa!
Na obrzeżach coś się dzieje.
I've got a bad feeling about this. It's not like him to be away for so long.
Don't worry, we'll find him.
He's not as young as he used to be. What if he's hurt himself?
Your father can still handle himself just fine, Miss McFarland. He's built like an oak.
You're probably right, but I can't help worrying. He's all I've got.
Jasno, rozumiem, przecież nie chcemy, żeby coś się stało.
I had 6 brothers, but 5 of them died, either from sickness or foolish choices.
And the other one?
He left for the east and never came back. Must be getting on for 10 years ago now. He's a high and mighty banker in New York, according to his last letter.
He should be here, helping you and your pa.
I don't want his help. He can live his life any way he wants. But when I see those city fellers coming in on the railway, all dressed up like a sore toe, I fear a little for his soul. He switched his saddle for a tie, and that's fine. I just never met a man in a tie I could trust.
No, dobrze, że nie mam
I think I see someone.
krawatu. Sokole oko.
Daddy, what happened?
Nothing nice. Rustlers, I guess. Maybe the Bollard twins, that bunch. Now you head back to the ranch right now and fetch the wagon.
Yes, sir.
Marston, you watch after her.
I'll do that, sir.
To co, wracamy?
Really?
Kurde, ale
What could have happened to those poor men? And their horses were
coś
dead
się
too.
boję o tego tatuśka.
Get back there as soon as we can.
Who could have done something like that?
Your boss seemed to have an idea who it was. Let's just do what he says and get the wagon.
Giddy up!
No dziwne, że my wracamy tak po prostu, nie? A tam
Damn rustlers! I've got a good
Tatko
mind to head over to
został.
Frank's Basin myself.
I don't think that's a good idea.
And you're no better. How many men have you killed?
Do you really want to know?
It's disgusting.
You never met the men I killed.
I heard the way you talk about that gang you were in, like there was some twisted morality to what you did.
We all have a code. Only some of us don't
The
realize it.
outlaw with the code? How wonderfully romantic. The reluctant murderer, the noble criminal. There's nothing more depressing than a man who's found a... Oh my god! The barn's on fire!
Co? Nie!
Come on, boys!
No kurde, serio? To jest jakiś spisek.
Go there!
Put it out! Come on!
The doors are blocked! We need to find another way in!
They're trapped in there.
Mr. Marston, please! See if you can get in through the wall!
Jasne, jasne, spróbuję tutaj.
We've got to get to the horse.
O, serio? Dobra, tego jeszcze nie było. Ale to właśnie jak takie GTA, nie? Czasami. San Andreas. Okej. Wejdziemy tym szybem? Dobra, pięknie ci idzie, Johnie. Kurde, jak się wspiął. Próbujemy z tamtej strony chyba, co? Tak. Okej, co mogę tutaj zrobić? Parter. Kurde, nie wiem, czy to uratujemy, wątpię. Ale te konie chociaż wyprowadzić. Tak.
He did it! Now get the horses out!
Spokojnie, nie wchodź tam. Pani. Dobra, koniki. Easy. Kurde, klepnął go. Kurde, przejdzie? Przeskoczymy może, co? Dobra, pięknie. Gdzie jest Bonnie?
You sure know how to handle yourself. Thanks, Marston.
Yes, John, thanks. You saved the ranch.
If you'll excuse me, I've got chores to attend to. Hey, hold on a second over there.
Sincerely, John. Thank you.
Well, did all I could, Miss McFarland. Sorry about all the damage. That gang seems to really want you out of here.
Yeah, well, my father fought Indians. I scarcely think we're gonna be frightened by some white trash.
White trash can be pretty frightening.
Well, they don't frighten me.
Good.
John, my family owes you a great debt.
I think you got enough debt. You saved my life. All I ask of you is this. If I get back home and get my farm started back up, you'll sell me some cattle. I prefer doing business with people I know.
Of course, Mr. Marston. It'd be my pleasure. Well, you get some rest. I've got to go see how my father's bearing up.
Ale klimacik. A czyżby to był koniec? Może tu jest koniec tej historii? Nie jest możliwe, nie? Że te wątki będą jakoś się tam kończyły. No to zobaczmy, jakie mamy możliwości. Bo tu na razie nic, ale może się jeszcze coś pojawi. Jest szeryf już. Jest Seth i ten Nigel. To może u szeryfa teraz. Zobaczymy. Kto wie. Jeśli film Ci się podobał, zachęcam do subskrypcji i wsparcia kanału na patronite.pl. Wszystkie przydatne linki w opisie. Natomiast kolejny odcinek znajdziesz na środku ekranu. Kliknij w niego i oglądaj już teraz.